Have you ever tried to pray the gay away?
Have I ever tried to pray the gay away? That's such a cute fucking phrase. I have to actually laugh at that. I'm sorry. Let's answer our comments. We have four
Go,
comments,
go
sir.
ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Okay, don't know who that was, but I guess they had to be able to release whatever that they wanted to be able to share with this conversation. So thanks for that. Here's the next comment.
I swear, CRT sounds like this guy named Elge in character.
That's right. I know who she's talking about. That's crazy that she was saying.
Thank you, baby, for saying that. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oy, I feel like we still don't really actually know why he said yikes, so I don't know why we're running with this so far.
Well, West Hill, it's not a matter that we're running with this or that this is a carried conversation as to why he said yikes. We're coming to what it's called an understanding of where he was coming from and where I was coming from. So if you're listening properly to the form of the conversation that me and this gentleman is having, you would know that we're having a form of understanding of each other and where we're at in this conversation. Thank you for your statement.
Devils and demons are spirits too, so you might want to be a little more specific as the meme goes there, CRT.
Oh.
So for the last guy who left the last statement, I said that I was spiritual, and so your form of comment that you left in regards to this conversation really wasn't relevant. So if you have a misunderstanding on where this conversation is going, maybe you should comment into this conversation and ask more questions than rather than making assumptions within statements that you really don't know what you're saying that's a part of this conversation. In all respect of me responding to this last comment. And I don't really know what your name.
Have you ever tried to pray the gay away?
Have I ever tried to pray the gay away? That's such a cute fucking phrase. I have to actually laugh at that. I'm sorry. Oh my God. It's like asking me, have you ever tried to pray away the systematic way of praying the heterosexual way of how they tell you on how you're supposed to live a modern standard lifestyle that even heterosexuals don't even abide to. But to answer your question, have I tried to pray the gay away? I never really considered it to being something that I needed to pray away, that I am physically, spiritually, and emotionally and sexually connected to when it comes to identifying myself with men. So to answer your question, sir, no, I didn't pray the gay away when I know that I have lived a X amount of years of growing a form of comfortability with how, I sexually identify myself, especially at this stage in my life, as an adult. It's not up for me to be concerned about what people may feel about where I'm at with my sexual dispositions or what I'm drawn and attracted to, because whether you like it or not, I'm still going to say fuck you, because at the end of the day, it's my motherfucking life. When I leave from this earth, when you leave from this earth, and everyone who's listening to this conversation leaves from this earth, guess what? We all die in a box by ourselves, not together.
So
Not with anyone else who cares to have a statement, but we all leave from this earth by ourselves. So
right. I'm not disputing.
Honestly, could care less, So
well, I'm not disputing that, but did I miss the answer? Did you say you did or you didn't? I missed the answer. I don't know.
what I said in responding to that answer is no. I didn't feel like that it was necessary to pray the gay away.
All
Like
right.
what do I need to pray for? Well, let me ask you a question. Do you feel miserable and discomforting in in the form of ways of how you've lived a heterosexual life that probably ended up being unsuccessful?
Wow, that's a lot of assumption right there, but no, I don't feel regret. Or what did you ask me?
When I asked you, do you feel with your form of way of living a heterosexual life,
Right.
do you feel any discomfort of having a unsuccessful way of how you still coexist within that form of lifestyle of how you live today?
Well, how do you feel it's unsuccessful?
Meaning that you're probably someone who's over mid-age who's probably not in a relationship.
Oh, how do you figure that?
I could be wrong, but I'll be honest and real enough to say it is an assumption. Are you in a relationship right now?
I'm in a relationship with Jesus Christ,
So in other words, you're not. Just like I
my Lord and
detected.
Savior.
Okay. Well, that's fair enough to say. But logically speaking, I was on the money when I knew that you were not one who was in a relationship with an actual woman at this stage in your life.
Well, I got plenty of women. So
We
I don't
have three
understand-
comments.
I don't
We
know
have
if
three.
that's
We have
successful
three
or
comments.
not.
Let's answer our comments. Let's
Let's
answer our
get to the
comments real quick.
comments.
Yeah.
I knew Butcher was a bigot. Bastard.
Mr. West, you keep calling me a bigot, but if you had the education of knowing what an actual bigot is, a bigot is someone who's of the Caucasian race who's actually racist upon and racist outside of their own race, meaning that someone who's white who doesn't like black people, that's the kind of people that you would call a bigot, not me, who's not racist, period. Okay? All right. Let's get into the next comment.
Are you in a relationship with White Jesus, Butcher?
That's right. White Jesus.
So, bullshit, white Jesus, white power?
You want me to say something that's gonna get me kicked off of her? And I'm just
I want you to be real because you know why I like you? Because you are so fucking real. Like, do you know how hard it is to cross real ass people and how they actually really feel? Like, and that's why I want you to really be real in that question because it's your what I call your authentic, naked truth. It's
well, you want? I'll answer
your
you like,
truth.
I believe that God's white.
And you're just gonna leave it at that.
I'm gonna leave it at that. Well, if you look around,
Okay.
Look around, who's on top right now? It's the white man. So if God didn't do it, then who did?
We're gonna leave that comment because I did want to respond, but you know, you are entitled to what you feel in regards of
Well, that's a
believing
fact.
the white man is on top.
Do you have a license?
So, what does me having a license have anything to do with your reference of statement regarding the white man being on top, as you just stated?
Well, give me a second here. That's that chronic.
Oh, I didn't know people still smoke chronic anymore. That's how I know how behind you are in time.
Right.
People smoke OG, sir, and you know, chronic was like every bit of like the 90s and early 2000s. I'm just saying.
Well, the 90s had the best weed, if you ask me.
Yeah, you know, it's some, old remedies from back then that, still hit, but anyway, what were you going to say?
So when you get your license renewed, you're renewing it to the white man. You're really asking permission from the white man. Can you drive on the white man's streets? That's what's going on. That's what your license is for.
Oh, really? So
Right.
you feel that that people that are outside that form of identity, that we still have to answer to people of your culture.
That's right.
You think that you are still superior.
Well, if you look around, there's no
Oh,
question.
wow. Oh, wow. Wow. And in regards to you stating that, you personally as an individual, do you feel like, because I want to take you there, do you feel like you're
Let's go there.
superior than me because you're a white, over mid-aged man compared to me being a youthful, black man? Do you feel
Well-
like you're superior than me or better than me?
Well, I'm only speaking from a cultural aspect. You got white people.
But
that
I'm
do
speaking
that.
in regards of you, not culturally. I'm
So
talking
you wanna
about
do it
you.
on a one-on-one basis. Well,
Yes.
okay. Well, thanks to my people, I've been able to. Yeah, I'm superior because we own the guns.
So you're honestly projecting that you do believe that you're better than me.
God put me here to be better than you. You have to ask God that.
Oh, so you mentally, spiritually, and physically, and in your heart believe God put you here
That's right.
for you to believe that you are better than me.
That's right.
Wow.
Better on a aspect that this is the way God wanted it.
So, let me ask you this, sir, because that was very interesting how you honestly gave me your response, and I appreciate every bit of your honest truth. I really do, sincerely.
Don't let the messages get too piled up because you like to talk.
Yeah. Let me get to these comments because, I can tell people have some things they got to say. But I find it very interesting that, in this day and time, sir, with due respect, that you really think and believe in your heart and mind that you are better than me because you are an over mid-aged Caucasian man.
That's right.
In this particular era and time. Like I'm blown away. But it is your truth, and I respect it. Let's get into these comments.
I was calling Butcher a bigot, not you, CRT.
Oh, okay. Because I thought all that time that was related to me. So, he was calling you a bigot.
That's that liberal talk.
I can't stand you. Sir, I cannot stand you.
Butcher, what is your name? Because
I was
it
gonna
just can't
tell
be
you.
Butcher ATV. What's your name on it?
See, the thing about it is, man, my name's Kenneth, right? And there's two things that I'll never do is work for a man that's shorter than me and work for a black man. I work for a Mexican before I work for a black man.
Mr. Butcher TV, what is it about my skin that you find so offensive that you hate and you find disgust and don't find me equal and don't find me equal as a human or considered to be within humanity? What is it as to why you feel like you would work for a Mexican and call a Mexican your superior before you would call a black man your superior? Like, why do you feel that way?
I want you to
Why is that so insulting?
You just said a whole lot of stuff that I never said myself. I don't hate you. I just look at it like God put us in a certain pecking order and I'm on top.
But do you understand, because of the color of your skin and what you may believe in regards of what God put you here, you will never be on top of me. And I don't care what you've been taught through generations after generations and after generations, you will never be on top or better than me, because if you really knew the historical facts and history as to why even your culture is still coexisting, it's because of my people. My people is why you guys still exist, because without us, you guys wouldn't exist. And
It's a
that's the reality.
relationship. And without
That's the
us,
reality and truth, sir. And I'm saying that respectfully, because that's why there are people in your culture who run to people in my culture, and
if
they
it wasn't
need
for the white
they
man,
need our they need our they
lover.
need our energy. They need our sense of ability to live. So if anything, we are superior. We are dominant, not you. We have comments, Mr. Butcher TV.
All
I
right.
never called you a bigot, CRT. I don't know where you're getting that from. I even specified the first time I said it. I said I knew Butcher was a bigot.
That's right.
Mr. West,
So,
we
what are you
got
talking
that
about?
understood, sir. Mr. West, we understand that, okay? You made that clear.
We get it.
And I hear you. I receive you, Mr. West.
We get it, Mr. West. Relax.
Wow. So white people are on top and
That's
we
right.
are not? No.
That's right.
What is
You're
wrong
somewhere
with
in the
you?
middle now. You're not at the bottom like you used to be. It's going to be the Mexicans that are at the bottom now.
Mr. Butcher TV.
You can call me Kenneth.
Mr. Kenny, you need a motherfucking show, because you are a ball full of fucking mess. I want to say I fucks with you because you keep it so fucking real about how you feel, and it's just like, as racist and condescending and negative as you sound, it is your truth.